Okay, so the next topic we're going to tackle is mixed to improper and improper back to mixed numbers. Here we go. So the main idea of this lesson is to learn how to write mixed numbers as improper fractions and vice versa, which means to take an improper fraction and turn it back into a mixed number. New vocabulary, mixed numbers. A mixed number is a number that has a whole number as well as a fraction with it. It's mixed. It's got whole and parts. Okay? A proper fraction is like this, where the numerator is less than the denominator. Notice the numerator is 3, the denominator is 4. So that is what we call a proper fraction. An improper fraction is a little bit different. An improper fraction, the numerator is greater than the denominator. If you'll notice, 5 is larger than 3, so this is an improper fraction. Here's the TEK for the unit. We're at 6.1b. Okay, here's our first example. It's about astronomy. If a spaceship lifts off the moon, it must travel at a speed of 2 2/5 kilometers per second in order to escape the pull of the moon's gravity. Write this speed as an improper fraction. In order to do that, it's a simple process. We take and we multiply the denominator by the whole number, and then we add the numerator. So we're going to take the denominator, which is 5, multiply it by 2, which is our whole number. Because we know there are fifths, and we've got 2 wholes, that's going to be 10/5. 2 times 5 is 10. Plus we're going to add this 2 to it. So we have 2 times 5 plus 2 gives us 12. And we're still talking about fifths. The size of our piece of pie always stays the same, fifths. So it is 12/5 is the improper fraction. Okay, here's one for you to try. Make sure you write this in your homework spiral, star your answer, show your work, and have it ready for class tomorrow. I'm going to go to the next slide. You may want to push pause to give yourself some time to work it out. Okay, so we've learned how to take a mixed number and turn it into an improper. Well, now we're going to do the reverse. We're going to take an improper fraction and change it back into a mixed number. Well, we all know that multiplication is the opposite of division. So, since we multiplied on the last one to find our improper, now we'll divide. So we divide the denominator into the numerator. We've divided 4 into 23. And it's going to go 5 times 4 times 5 is 20. And then we have a remainder. We have a remainder of 3. We write that in fraction form. 3 out of the 4 that we originally had. So it'll be 3/4 of a whole nother. So our improper 23/4 can now be written as a mixed number, 5 3/4. Here's another example as a pictorial model. If you notice, we have 23/4. Okay, when we divide it into wholes, we have 5 wholes and 3 of the 4 left over. So this is the pictorial image or the model of the problem we did just before this one. Okay, here's your second problem to see how you're doing. Change this, 23/3. We want you to write that as a mixed number. It is improper. We want you to write it as a mixed number. Be sure to show your work, star your answer, and have it in your homework spiral for tomorrow. Have a good evening, and I'll see you later.